normal day at school. We just been chilling, me and my boy. I'm not gonna say his name. So we were after school all day, all week. We've been talking about going to McDonald's on Wednesday. So it's Wednesday. School just ended, so we're walking to McDonald's. Once we get there, we order our food. Alright, our food's taking forever. And the group of like black, ignorant, like ghetto teenagers come in and they jump on the tables and they start like screaming rap and being all ghetto and saying that they made their song. And my friend, he wanted to impress those guys. He was acting all cool around them. Oh, that was sick. Oh, you're so cool. So I'm sitting here like, bro, we don't know these guys.
Like people stuff right there.
Yeah, he's white, obviously. I'm black because I'm smarter. And like I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. So I'm like, hey, our food gets here, so we sit back, eat. These guys are minding their own business now. They got quiet. And so far, after that, it goes a little good. So after we're done eating, we decide to go to the McDonald's, or not the McDonald's, the Walmart. So it's right next to the McDonald's. So I'm like, hey, let's just go there, buy some candy, toys, whatever you want, knickknacks. We'll figure it out. So we go there. We look at the candy, it's pretty raw, there's like barely anything, nothing good. We look around for Prime, stuff like that, nothing. I mean, we're just kids, so like, we're just going around looking. Then we go to the toy section, and I see these nice, they're toy guns, and I've always wanted one, and they're called cap guns, and you shoot, and it's very loud, sounds real. And it has smoke. It's the red color so that people are supposed to know it's fake. But he has this. I had enough. I only had $8. He had $2. Each gun was like $6.50 some cents. So we didn't have enough for two. And then the lady next to us who heard us saying, oh, we don't have enough, I guess we have to put it back. And she gave us the money to buy it, which probably wasn't a good idea, knowing what happens later. So she buys it for us. We're all happy. We thank her. So I'm like, Travis, this is going to be awesome. We need to call each other as soon as we get home to shoot dude. And he was like, home? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, what do you mean, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, I want to shoot it now. And I'm like, bruh, no, take it home. We'll get in trouble. And he doesn't listen. So as we're walking, I'm ahead of him, like I'm in front of him as we're walking back to the McDonald's. And as we're walking, I look back and see that he opened the gun. And I'm like, Travis, or I shouldn't be saying his name, but I am now. I'm like, dude, you need to put that away right now. He doesn't put it away. What he decides to do is probably the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But we finally get it to the McDonald's. I'm like, bruh, put that away. Keep it somewhere. I'm yelling at him now. And then he opens the ammo cartridge. I'm like, bruh, you bet not. And he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And he loads one. And he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, bro, if you do it, I swear, bro, don't do it. And he's like, I'm gonna do it. And all the what's their face teenagers see, and they're like, oh nah, be careful where you're pointing that thing, and acting all stupid. So they saw that happening, and then he's like, I'm gonna go outside and shoot it. I was like, alright, don't do it. And I follow him because I'm like yelling at him to not do it. And we go out there, all the teenagers go out there and watch him, and he shoots around through the window. So the teenagers are watching him through the window. So they're like watching him, and he shoots one in the air. I'm out there watching him, telling him not to. He shoots it. He goes back inside. All those guys are like, oh my god, you're so cool, acting like that. Be careful with that and all this stuff, acting all cool. He thinks he's cool now. So he's like, oh, I have 6 more rounds in the chamber.
Let me pause your story real quick. That right there, is some classic white people shit. Now I'm not being
Swear.
racist, but
I
like
understand. That's white
I
people
swear every single time like a gangsta wannabe wants to impress some black kids, they do some stupid gang stuff, and it
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
So,
Anyway, you can continue.
so after that happens, um, hold on, try to focus. So, I'm all like,
Just
Matthias, you need to leave, bro. Hold on. All right. So,
no wait.
it's so after they saw him, he goes inside and he's all laughing and giggling. I'm yelling at him now. I'm mad. I'm telling him not. He shouldn't have done it. Well, I mean, there's kids outside. There's like a little girl, a little boy, and a dad and a mom. And I'm sitting there watching them, like jiggy. They like run to the car because they're like shocked. They get in the car, they're all worried and stuff, and I'm just sitting there watching everything happen. And I'm yelling at him, he shouldn't have done it and all that stuff. The boys decide to intimidate him, and he's like, I need to finish it off. And I was like, if you finish it off, you go outside, but you do it outside, not outside the McDonald's, but outside your home. He was like, oh. So he goes outside. This time, all the teenagers come out with him, thinking it's all cool. They pull out their phones. They're like, do it, do it, do it. And at this moment, before he shoots, this like man in blue, he's black. He's old wise, dude. He looked like he was in his 60s, 50s. And he looked like a guy who would have a gun. He was a military person, so he's a veteran. So I'm sitting here like, oh no. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I'm like all worried now. And I start walking up my away. So like there's a pathway from the McDonald's. So I start walking down that path. I put my hands in my pocket. I turn around. I try closing my eyes, avoiding the situation. And I hear pop. And I turn around and there's smoke coming from the gun. All the teenagers are laughing. And the military man stops. And he's like, no, white boy. That's SHIT right there is gonna get you killed. And he's like yelling at Travis. And Travis sitting there laughing with all the black kids. They're sitting there having fun, good time. And I'm sitting there like, bruh. So I'm like, yeah, Travis. This is what he's yelling at him. And I run inside the McDonald's. He was like, he called my name. And I'm like, what? When I sit down. And he was like, bro, it's okay, man. That was so funny. And all this stuff. And I was like, no, it's not funny. So I knocked the crap out of him for the next 10, 15 minutes there. Because I'm mad. I'm yelling at him right now. I'm cussing him out. All the McDonald's workers are sitting there, like, staring, looking around, looking outside, wondering what the heck just happened. So, after, that happened, I called my mama, and I was like, Mom, you gotta pick me up. Okay, I was like, Mama, you gotta pick me up. And I was like, I don't know why. And my mom, I'm nagging him for the rest of the time we're sitting there at the McDonald's. And, as we're sitting there, like the workers are starting to get like worried because we're talking about guns and how bad it is and stuff. And Travis is all loud. He's like screaming and crap, being all stupid. And I'm like, oh my god. So finally my mom shows up. I didn't tell her what was happening. I wasn't gonna tell her. So we get in the car, and by now Travis is already like down the street from the McDonald's. And he's just walking, and my mom drives right next to the curb where he was walking, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna roll down my window, and I'm like, bye, Travis, in like a nice way, so my mom wasn't like suspicious why I was so mad. And he was like, bye, and shoots the gun in the air twice in front of my mama.
That's some stupid white stuff right there.
And my mom's like, what the F? And she starts yelling at me. What happened? Where'd he get that? How'd you get that? What happened? Why'd you buy that? All this stuff. So I had to tell her the story, and now my parents forbid Travis, hate him. Don't want me being around him.
I would hate him too, bro. Why would he do that?
Because I could have died, okay? The cop could have shot me.
You really could have.
That man could have shot me. Or Travis. And Travis. He risked his own life for some fun and jokes with some black people. And I told him not to 1,000 times, and he didn't listen. that's the part that made me extra mad. Because I kept telling him, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And he's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So, that's the story how I could have died. And, let's just say, afterwards, I mean, he called me, he was like, bro, take a chill pill. I have screenshots if you want. Right after the incident, he's like, you home, bro? I'm like, duh, because I'm mad. And he's like, he sends me all these stupid pictures and gifs of take a chill pill and all this stuff. He's like, take a chill pill, and I'm like, so I call him and I nag the crap out of him. Then I tried solving it. I kind of solved it. I lied to him saying I was his friend. I wanted to see what he would do, if he'd be some white privilege type stuff. Or I'm gonna tell this person if you tell this person about what happened. So he failed the test. So I'm like, bro,
Hey
I'm not gonna
guys,
be your friend no more.
hey Ian, pause real quick. I'm gonna show him the video what you sent me.
On Fortnite?
So you think it's funny
Or-
to shoot a gun outside, a big gun at McDonald's, right?
He shakes his head no at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ian sent well, he sent that in. Sorry about that, bro. Didn't mean to say your name. Anyway, is there anything else you want to say?
All I want to say is avoid white friends at all costs. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying I could have lost my life over a white kid trying to impress some random people he doesn't know. So that's my story right there. That's my story.
Damn.
And I don't want y'all hating this kid if you know him. Okay? He made a dumb mistake. That's his fault. Okay? We shouldn't hate him. Okay? Mistakes happen. The only problem with this situation is the mistake could have not happened if he listened to me.
For real though.
So that's the main point.
Like, there are some white people who like know the hood and know the streets, and it's rare too. But white people be doing stupid stuff, and I'm not being racist either. I'm just saying facts. And then they're also like really spoiled. Like compared to us, like we did not live a lavish life, and then white people are always trying to protect their kids because they think we a bunch of gangsters because of the color of our skin. We weren't raised that way. We were raised to survive. We don't do this shit to be fake gangsters and shit like these little white kids do. Like we do what we have to survive because the system's set up against us. It's straight facts though, and
it's fucking facts.
If I'm finna be honest, I had a white friend like him. Like I honestly stopped hanging out with him because he said fuck black people. But yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. At least I don't know if there's anyone who's gonna be watching, but thank you guys for watching. Your boy out.